Guys, good day. This is Edward Stanley, aka Simple Graphics. So today I'm going to be talking about the type of graphic design. So the reason why this is important is because there are so many people out there who don't actually know this type of graphic design, and so why they don't know, because they did not learn it, or maybe they feel it is not important. So the reason why you should know the type of graphic design is to actually know where to niche down to. You understand? So one of the problem beginners have as designers is that they don't actually know what is niching down to some aspects. So if you know the type of graphic design, you can easily say, okay, let me just learn this particular type of design. You want to go into brand identity, you want to go into every other aspect of design. You will not have a focus on knowing what to learn. That will guide your roadmap on how you learn and what to learn as you journey. You understand? So this is a very important video, and I want to say that if you've not subscribed, if you've not followed, depending on where you are watching this video from, maybe you are watching from YouTube or from TikTok or Instagram. So wherever you see this video, just follow or subscribe. So let's continue. So we are going to be examining this type of design and what they actually do. So I'll be using some people's page to actually give these examples too. So the first one here is okay. It said there are many types of graphic design. Knowing the category helps you find your own word, your own niche. Just what I finished saying just now. If you know this type of design, you will know that, okay, after learning the basics of design, knowing the principles, the element of design, how to place them, how to use them, you will now decide on a niche to be, where you know that, okay, this is what people will know me for. Understand? So that is it. So the first one here is visual identity design. So this is actually what I've niched down to, visual identity design. Some people call it brand identity design. Some people used to call it logo design. But whichever one you call it, it gives the same vibe, the same kind of feeling. Or let's say it explains more of the same thing. But when you say only logo has to do with a part of brand identity design. Okay, let me just explain a little. Brand identity design is like a mother that has children. Visual identity design is inside, and inside visual identity design, that is where you have a logo. Understand? So I don't want to go into what brand identity design is and the rest. So I just want to explain a few things so that you know that in the niche in design that you can actually venture into. This is why I niche it down to. So visual identity design often refers to as branding, focusing on creating cohesive visual representation of a brand or a company. They start from the identity, that's creating a mark. A logo is just a mark, a symbol. So when you see Swatch, your mind tells you that this is a Nike logo. When you see MTN, you know that this is an MTN logo. You know, some are like that, some are very obvious, some are not obvious, some are abstract. When you see Pepsi logo, you know, it's an abstract logo where you cannot actually tell except to see the name. And because you are always familiar with the color and the drink, you already know this is a Pepsi logo. Understand? Some have their words written boldly on them, like Coca-Cola. You know, this is Coca-Cola. The logo is a letter logo. Understand? So I'm going to go to my Instagram to explore my brand identity page, which is this. So this is where I just post things about brand identity. It was recently I started posting images. So these are some brand identity designs I've done And this is just an example what visual identity designer do. Understand? We create logos, colors. Some go to the extent to create typography. They create font for a brand. MTN has its own typography. Everything that MTN has was created from scratch. Understand? So if you've not followed this my page, you can do to follow it. So this is an example of a brand identity, niching down to just brand identity. So that is for that. So the next one is marketing and advertorial design. Marketing and advertorial design. So those flyers, those big banners you see, they are in this category. When you see outside, close to the market or anywhere along the street, you can just use your mind to just picture wherever you see banner, maybe your church banner, or maybe a program banner you saw. They are all advertorial design. Understand? Those designs are meant to capture some certain kind of things. When you are creating a church flyer, you need to make the theme so catchy that wow, when they see it, they capture people's mind. Your mind will tell you, Holy Spirit will do for this program. So marketing and advertising design revolve around creating compelling visuals for promotional campaign across various platforms, for printing, advertisement to digital banners. This type of graphics design aim to capture attention, convey message, and drive action. Understand? So when you see those kind of flyer, that's how we go this program. Understand? So that's that. So I want to open my other pages. I just post other design. Okay. So these are other pages I manage for people. But let's go into what we came here for. So it's loading. I don't actually know what happened to the network. Yeah, so this is it. And so in this place you just see normal flyer design I do. I don't even upload many of them anymore. I don't even know why. But I say I'm going to try to start uploading very well now. So you can see some advertorial design here for brands, for businesses, for phone stores, all these ones. They are all marketing design. Everyone is trying to make their brand perfect, trying to give their brand a good image online. So that's what marketing design is. So the next one is publication design. Publication design encompasses the layer and visual presentation of printed material such as magazine, yes, your newspaper, the Vanguard. So they have specific layer on how they place their design. The design is always crowded. If you are a person that don't like crowded design, you won't even like to go into this niche. So what they do is that they have layers. Each newspaper you see have layer of how it's been arranged. So that. So an example of that is a publication design. So when you see a newspaper, a book design, yes, a cover page for a book, a brochure, yes, those things are actually publication design. So that is a practical example of publication design. So another one is the next one is packaging design. So you see all those products you buy or products you see online, they are all called packaging design. So some people can niche down to just designing packages. When you are designing packages, it does not end by just designing the package. Some people go ahead to do mock-ups for those packages, like what you see here. Some people can go on to do animation for those packaging design that they've done. You understand? Packaging design focuses on creating eye-catching and functional packaging for products. So that is just the plain meaning. So I'm just trying to rush out on these things. So the next one is UX UI, and the UI, when you hear UI, it just means user interface, and then UX means user experience, and UI just defining the front page of an app or a website. You see this pixel lab I'm using, this thing you see, this front place you see is actually a UI. So every page I open has its own UI and how it's designed. You know, so any app on your phone, any website you see, they are all UI. Then the UX is the experience you have in it. When you click on one place, it goes to another place. When you click on this place, it goes to another place. That is the UX. So the UI does with the designing of just the design the first page, design second page, third page, and then the work of the UX person is to actually combine this thing and make it functional and interactive. So when you click on one place, it shows another function, or it does something. So the next type of graphic design is environmental design. Environmental graphic design involves the creation of visual experience within physical spaces. So when you enter a big company, there's a way you see their brand all over the place. Those big banners, those big signboard inside the office, or maybe beside the office. Those are environmental design. Some of them does not actually carry a lot of message. They just have their brand logo, their color, and just a little write-up on it. Understand? Those are example of environmental design. It does not actually carry much. Some can be artwork that were just displayed in the place. It's just to provoke your emotion. The designs are just to get you attention. Understand? So that are just environmental graphic design. So the next one here is motion design. So motion design has to do with combining graphics principle with animation techniques. So when you open YouTube, all those ads that pop up, all those are motion design. All those ads you see that pop up for brands specifically, maybe Money Point, OPay, those brands, you see those motion design. So I want to show you someone that used to use phone to actually do motion design. This person here. So she uses her phone to actually do motion design. Everything you see there is just with phone. Some people use laptop depending on what they are using to actually do it. So you can, if you are coming up and you want to still learn these things, you can just follow her. So that's for that. So another type of graphic design, number 8, is art and illustration. Sometimes they don't actually put this. Some persons don't like putting this as type of graphic design, but in as much as it's kind of related to art, it also has to do with, it has many things to do with graphic design itself, because someone can build illustration for brands, or for some brand can work with illustration. MoneyPoint does that. I think OPay does that too. There are some other brands that actually do animation. So when you do animation, they just use it for their ads and the rest. So in as much as it's kind of related to more of art, it can actually go as type of graphic design. Understand? So I think that's just it. In conclusion, Graphic encompasses a diverse range of type, which each with its own unique characteristics. So the reason for this video, like I said before, is just for you to know the various types and then decide where you need to niche down. But before you niche down, make sure you know these basics I'm talking about. This in these 30 days or this series of this video I'll be doing, I'll be taking you through the basics. So everything I'm doing now is just telling you about the basics of design. So if you follow it very well and learn as I teach, you're going to gain a lot of it. And then when you've learned them, you can now decide to niche it down. So any part you want to go into. So I think this is the end of this video. See you guys in the next video.